All right, Sunday afternoon. Um, the last post I made, I had successfully test machined my coil cover. This guy right here. I learned a ton in the process. I have been doing machining for a long time, CNC machining, but previously I used some software called Bobcat, but decided to switch to Fusion to do all my CAM moving forward, and probably some of my CAD too, although my day job I use SolidWorks, so that's what we're in right now. So here's the Scando 7K with the AO3 trans. Uh, and what I wanted to talk about was the valve cover. So switch over to my valve cover assembly. So here's the valve cover assembly. Hide the valve cover. And body in the master. All right, so here's the valve cover. Very similar to all the other 7K valve covers out there, but I don't want to look at these coil packs. And I've added my oil fill and obviously a breather pot. The coil cover is held on with little ball stud clips, so it just snaps on and off. So given everything I'd learned, I did already have the cam done for this valve cover, but given I learned so much, I wanted to redo the cam to see how much quicker I could do it. So just showing you this SolidWorks before I jump over to Fusion. I'm going to do right now. So here's the cam cover in Fusion, and you can see I've already got, this is my completed cam setup. And I started yesterday evening. I did about 40 minutes last night, and then about 4 hours today to completely do this cam from scratch. So I'm gonna walk through it a little bit. So I have 4 operations because my milling machine has a limited envelope. What I did was created these 2 sketches, and you can see end containment number 1. That's as much as I can reach in the mill in the first operation. So I do everything in this operation here. And here's my UCS, and then I rotate the part. Once that section is done, and now it's this way around, and here's my UCS. And then I use this sketch to constrain all of the cam profiles for this end. And then, conversely, once this side is done, I flip it over in the mill, physically turn it over. And then this is my next setup. And here's my constraint for this end. And then go to this final op. And I'm using this sketch to constrain all of the machining. Now, it's not quite as simple as that. So let's go back to step 1. And we'll turn on this end sketch. So this first operation, here's everything that it does. So the first operation is adaptive clearing with a 1/2-inch end mill. You can see the toolpath there. If I click on it, that's a quick preview of what it's going to do, what it's going to take from the stock. The next operation is I face that flat surface. And then I run around the perimeter to finish it. Those operations were all 1/2-inch end mill. And then 1/4-inch end mill, finish the pockets inside. Do the bolt holes, the backside of the oil fill plug, then cut the gasket groove, and I bore all the bolt holes all the way through to the other side. And then we're chamfering everything. Chamfering the bolt holes, chamfering the oil outlet. And then we move to operation 2. And we basically do the same thing again. And the nice thing is I was able to duplicate this first operation and then effectively just change to this sketch. say, okay, do everything the same, but constrain it within that sketch. And for the most part, it does. There's a lot of tinkering, and sometimes it doesn't work, and you've got to fix it. So here's, cutting out all of the same things. There's some extra details on this side with this vent here. But I'm going to just simulate the whole thing and let you see it. And sketch off. So I'm in right operation. Here. And go. So first operation, I'll let it run slow for now, and then I'll speed it up. I think you guys and girls might be interested in seeing some of the detail. Plastic. So hogging out a bunch of material, going down a level, and I face it. There's a profile. That's cleaning up. I left half a thou radial and axial. Just cleaning up the inside pocket. The other thing that I wanted to mention is when I first did the cam on this, it was going to be about 9.5 hours of machining for all the operations. Now I think it's down at around 6. Again, I'm being very slow and cautious. Once I confirm it works and the chip load's right and got no mistakes, I can work on speeding it up. So finishing up the gasket grooves. Boring all the holes. I don't know why it goes so slow in simulating these holes. Speed it up. Just has a headache with this boring operation. You'll see it speed up again once it gets done with the boring. Now chamfers. All the holes out. Okay, so that's the end of operation 2. It's now into op 1, end 1. Now it's doing op 1, end 2, and it's the same. I'm going to run it real fast. Because there's some added complexity right here with the the pocket for the breather. And a whole bunch of chamfers. All boring. Again, same deal. Bring in chamfers. getting this pocket in here to chamfer up to this edge without gouging is a lot of fun. Oh, doing that pocket faster. All right, so now it's rolled over and it's into the other side. So again, adaptive roughing for the coils. Getting rid of as much material as I can with the big mill, leaving 0.5 millimeter radial and axial. Finish pass. Face it. And you can see when I cut those, the bore holes are already there from the other side. Finishing, cutting the coil holes, cutting the coil locators, chamfering, cutting the thread for the cap, and then cutting it out of the part, leaving 4 tabs on this end. Now it's in the last operation. Same deal. This is going to be clamped on the table, so the part is now floating, and I'm clamping on these end surfaces, clamping downwards, not squeezing in like I did with the coil cover. And cut it out. Well, let's go to the comparison display. All right, so everything that is green is line to line with the model. Anything that's red has removed more, and the reason the logo is red is I needed to push it deeper to be able to get this big chamfer in there. Anything that's blue is not part of the model, and the reason these threads are red is because the model doesn't have the thread model. It's cutting into the stock. And then on the inside, all green, except for this little corner, which I'm not even going to worry about. And I haven't done the threading operations on these yet. And this hasn't been cut. This is where the N12 breather is going to be. So that's it. I'm ready to machine this, which I'll do out of hours this week. Then I can put the gasket in, install it on the engine, and check everything's good, and everything's good. Then I'm about ready to go to machining an aluminum one. But actually, I'm not going to do that yet. I'm actually going to machine this timing cover, and I already have the cam done for this. There's some complexities in this one, so that'll probably be my next adventure after I machine the valve cover. That is it. That's my Sunday update. Hope you like it.